All right, YouTube, we are back. We had a little short hiatus.
Indeed, we did.
I had some mouth teeth issues. I couldn't do.
Was it a vagina?
Oh my God, no! I had a wisdom tooth that was
okay.
infected, so I had to get that out. And then the holidays and all that, but we're back. We're looking at Glass.
M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong.
Shyamalama Ding Dong. So yeah, this should be an interesting review. We're going to be doing a new segment called the Throwback, where Bob and I...
Is that what we called it?
I don't know, some kind of throwback.
I thought it was going to be Nostalgia Corner.
Oh, the Nostalgia Corner.
The Nostalgia Corner.
That sounds a lot better.
I can't take credit for that.
That sounds a lot better. All right, so we have a Nostalgia Corner, where Bob and I are going to pick something from the past that we both love, and we're going to share it with you. So stay tuned. Dogmatic Media, Glass. We'll be back. All right, so we watched Glass.
Yes, we did.
What did we think of Glass?
I'm gonna start off by saying I was not a big fan of Unbreakable. Unbreakable to me was kind of a lackluster movie, in my opinion. I seem to see that you disagree.
No, continue. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
I just didn't find the allure of security guard man and the breaking guy. You know, I just didn't get it. I thought it was kind of dumb.
Now I have to stop you there.
Okay.
He's not security guard.
No,
man.
he was freaking security guard man. He had a freaking like poncho, and he was a security guard.
Because he's a superhero in real life. What do you want him to wear? A spandex suit and a cape?
He just looked like a fool. But anyway, so all right, you asked me what I thought. So
I did.
So Unbreakable, not really the biggest fan. I've even tried watching it again. Like I watched it when it came out. I saw it in a theater, and was highly disappointed. Didn't really watch it ever again after that until fairly recent.
Okay.
And then Split.
Yes.
Loved Split. I love other M. Night Shyamalan stuff. I just did not really care for Unbreakable. Mm-hmm. That being said, Split I thought was phenomenal until the freaking end when they tied it together with a movie I did not like. I was like, that ruined an awesome freaking movie for me.
I am the complete opposite of that. I loved Unbreakable. I thought this is a great concept.
Yep.
That you have, like, for lack of a better term, a Man of Steel. And then
a boring Man of Steel.
I let you talk, Bob. Did you have a Man of Steel, and then you have, on the other end of the spectrum, you have a man that can't even stand up without breaking a bone. Like that whole, duality, like, I like that concept a lot.
Yep.
Split came out. I was like, yeah, this movie's all right. I didn't like it until the end where they tied it in.
Oh.
I thought when they tied it in, I was like, this is fantastic.
Okay.
This is great.
Well, since this
enough
isn't
about that.
the Split or Unbreakable podcast,
ridiculous.
But we will discuss.
Can we ever agree on a movie, Bob?
I don't think we can. So anyway, that being said,
Glass.
let's talk about our feelings on Glass.
All right, so I want to do two things. Okay. I want to first talk about the movie on its own.
Okay.
And then we can do a quick summation of the whole, the roundup of the three movies.
Why don't you start?
I liked it, but I didn't love it.
Okay.
I thought it was, like a toned down, like Marvel action superhero movie.
I could see that.
It didn't have the same feel the other two films had.
Well, when you say feel,
when you watch an M. Night Shyamalan movie,
yep.
There's a certain atmosphere. This movie to me did not have that atmosphere. So there were moments, but it did not have it.
I get what you're saying to an extent, but you also were like, oh, didn't have the same feel. Do you think that Split had that feel?
I didn't like Split.
You just didn't like the movie.
I didn't like.
But do you think it had that feel?
It did.
Okay.
It did.
All right. Well, I think that this movie, in my opinion, was kind of a mess. Pretty much right from the start. I mean, it started out with some fan service, a little stroking because of the, security guard man doing his thing, and he's got his own security company, and he's doing his thing, and fighting crime and doing all this stuff.
Isn't that what we need in society now?
Hey,
Wouldn't
it's a
that be
cool
great if there
concept.
was-
It's a cool concept,
Yes.
but I really think it's just kind of boring. You know? But anyway, but then they have the Kevin character from Split,
Yep.
which I think is, I mean, you have to admit that James McAvoy's
Oh yeah, phenomenal.
acting
Phenomenal.
was incredible
Yeah, to go-
in Split and this, to go from each personality.
Yes, I'll agree with
Like
that.
I don't know how many takes they took with that stuff, but man, was that freaking good.
It was.
You know what I mean?
It was cool to see too when he was in the room when they had the light that would change him out.
Yeah,
of that
no,
personality.
absolutely.
You just-
And I also
he
would
was
like to
instantly
know
someone else.
if that was something he did literally on the fly like that, like, or if they did. All right, you're gonna do this character now.
Right,
You're
right,
gonna do
right.
this character now. If they gave him time in between, you know.
Interesting to see.
But anyway, so I think this movie fell flat in a lot of places because it was kind of building up to this fight between two powerhouses
Right.
with one ringleader being Glass,
Right.
and it did not deliver. Now, of course, when you're watching us, you're gonna have spoilers, so don't watch this if you haven't watched the movie. So,
Spoiler alert.
I think the final build up to that was completely lackluster.
It had the makings of being phenomenal. Like the whole, well, we're gonna go to this opening of a tower, and
Which they never did.
but they oh, that's what I mean. And it kind of just fell short. It was basically just, I'm gonna throw you up against this van a few times, and we're gonna go in the water, which security guard man is afraid of.
It was
his
basically
kryptonite.
it was the superhero equivalent of blue balls. It never delivered. You never got that money shot.
Oh my god, that is great.
It's true. It's true. It built you up.
Blue
It
balls.
built you up, and then it never delivered. Like even
All right. So I think where you're all right. So maybe I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go this way. Maybe you're so used to the Marvel
No, maybe.
type of
Maybe.
superhero movie where it's explosions and the huge
that's what they
fight
were
between
building up.
Thanos and the Avengers and. But
they were building that up.
But that's the thing. But
they built my expectations in the
Right, but-
commercial.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I never really go by.
They
the
showed
trailers.
them coming at each other.
And they did go at each
You know
other.
what I mean?
But
Yeah.
these are two human beings.
Yeah, they
That
kinda
just seem
did,
to have
they just did this a lot.
like,
You know what I mean?
like two kids in a middle school.
Yeah,
Like,
it was,
"Oh,
it was like I got you against this
Yeah.
this van.
I don't wanna
I
throw
got
any
you
punches.
against this.
I can see where you're coming from, but I also I'm looking at it like this. And while it is a superhero movie,
Yeah.
it's just two human beings. That
Yeah.
one happens to be, extremely strong and never gets injured.
Yeah.
And another guy who has a different personality, and one of those personalities happens to be a beast that
Right.
comes out and is like also super strong and agile. But in at the end of the day, they're just men. You know what I mean? And how many times
they're
have you-
superhuman men? They have
I
they have
wouldn't even-
abilities.
I wouldn't
They
even
have
go-
abilities.
Yeah, they have more than the average man.
Right.
But I mean, even that, you watch a bar fight, dude. It's just two idiots going at each other. There's nothing there.
Now, let's talk about the M. Night Shyamalan usual twist.
I was
there was
let
three
down.
twists in this movie.
I was definitely let
There's
down.
3 twists in this movie, and they blew their wad on one of them almost immediately. Sorry about the sexual.
I was just gonna
references,
say,
by the way.
dude, what is going? What, did you watch some?
I'm
porn
just
before you came
worked
here?
up. All right.
You were waiting for me to come to the studio, and you were like, "Hey, Pornhub."
So anyway, they spoiled one too soon, like with the whole, train accident thing, and
the
finding
father
out that
being- yeah.
the father was killed by Glass,
But I didn't even.
creating both of them.
I didn't even find that twist to be.
But it could have been more.
Yeah,
It
but
could have been. It was very like. Hey,
that was lackluster.
by the way.
Yeah, that. Was,
By the way, your dad was killed by me.
But he
Mr.
didn't.
Glass.
But he didn't even know he did it until he was looking through the files. Do you know what I mean? He
Yeah,
didn't even know.
yeah.
So it wasn't
Right.
like he planned.
Yeah,
that
it
to
just
happen.
it just happened.
It just kind of happened.
It just happened. Now and then the other twist of the Doctor
Yeah.
being this secret society of Clover people.
Yeah, That made absolutely no sense at all.
They didn't.
They had never been mentioned in previous movies.
I get that they want to try to be mysterious about it, and that's fine. But it was like, all right, here's a secret society, and then Glass does what he does in the third twist, which was him going in and recording all the security footage
to see that there
and then having them post it.
In this world.
So here's the secret society, and then it's gone in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
really,
they could have gone into that a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean,
or just leave it out altogether.
Other than seeing a couple of little restaurant meetings, what was that all about? Like, why did they always meet at a restaurant? Oh, we're gonna close the restaurants down.
And it was such like a 1950s movie. Like the two people are sitting there eating, and they're focusing on them. And they get up and they leave,
and then everyone's like,
the guy at the window, he looks over at the window. He's like. They're gone, and then we can start our meeting now. Our super secret Clover meeting.
Why are they going to be in these restaurants?
Yeah, there's a way that I don't know who that guy was, and it was just you wouldn't even notice it. But he was just like they got up and left, and he was like, I mean, he didn't give the thumbs up, but that's basically what it was. It was just I don't know that part of it I didn't like. I did enjoy the whole tie-in of the 3 movies. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean it was. It was okay.
I did enjoy the modern day human superhero aspect of it all.
I mean,
but I mean,
I like the idea of it. I just didn't think it was. I didn't think it was executed properly.
Well, right.
You know what I mean? Like it could have been a little bit more. You know?
I guess.
And I mean, Mr. Glass was a cool character, but I think he could have done more too.
And
you know what I mean?
As I'm watching this movie, and the name of the movie is Glass.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson is the title character of the movie.
He wasn't really a main. I mean, he was, but he wasn't.
He wasn't a main character in this movie. This was like a Bruce Willis,
more about David and Kevin, and you know.
So I mean, I don't know. I liked it, but I didn't.
I also think it was them bringing the girl from Split back.
Yeah.
The mother of Glass, and then the son of David. I mean, I get the son because the son was there with David when he found out he was one of his...
It was pretty cool, though. They used the same actor.
I honestly thought it wasn't the same actor, and then I realized it was.
All these years later, and they bring him back. I would thought that was pretty cool.
And then the mother... I mean, why did they all... I mean, I guess they all were brought to the final fight for a reason. You know what I mean?
So they could
but
put the video out there and show everyone. Yeah, and that whole scene at the end when they're sitting at the bus station, they're like waiting for it to go viral. They're like waiting for it to go viral.
All right. And riddle me this.
How long does this take? It's like, really?
So putting these videos out is going to show the world that superheroes exist. I'm sorry, but I watch YouTube all the time, and there's some stupid shit on there that could be superheroes, but it's doctored footage, and so this is going to make people believe the superheroes? I know special effects.
I think his plan was that if there are others that have these abilities and powers, that they would come forward and be like, "Hey, I can do this cool thing too."
Yeah, but how do we know that footage is real? You know?
In the M. Night Shaymalan universe, there are people with superhuman powers.
Apparently.
So, what would you give this movie on a scale of a 0 to 10?
I'd give it a fat 5.
Yeah, that's weird because I was going to give it about a 5.5.
Yeah, I'd give it a 5. I mean, it's watchable. Yeah. I mean, the acting's good. The story just kind of lackluster. I mean, if I had to rate the 3 movies, my opinion,
here we go.
Split's way at the top. This is just like way lower. And then even below that is Unbreakable.
Yeah. I would do the opposite. I would say that Unbreakable is up top.
Yep. And then this in the middle.
Glass, and then...
Yeah. All right, so that's that.
We have a split decision on this one.
We do. Well, we have a almost identical decision as the grading, though.
All right, we got a special treat for you. This is the new trailer for a movie that Bob's going to be in.
You're in it, too.
Oh, that's right. I'm in it too.
Yeah.
Called The Box from It Came from the 508. We get the new trailer.
Yes, we do. We're going to show it right now. And then after that, we'll be back for the Nostalgia Corner with our picks.
Stay tuned.
done.
Don't worry. You'll see soon.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death.
Where's my wife?
We're all in here, Daddy. And so is Mommy.
All right, so nostalgia picks, like we said in the beginning, we are going to, every time we do an episode,
Yes.
we're going to go back in time and pick one of our favorite movies, TV show, something that people can actually go back and watch.
And check out.
Yeah, maybe you have seen it and you love it and forgot about it. Maybe you haven't seen it and you want to check it out. But we got these things. So what is yours?
I'm going first?
Yeah, that thing is awesome.
All right. Well, first,
I'm excited.
I am going to talk about 1984's Twisted Sister, Stay Hungry.
And for those of you that don't know what this is called an LP.
This is a
vinyl record,
which was purchased at Purchase Street Records in New Bedford. And
shameless plug.
Yeah, shameless plug. So yeah, I mean, this record is one of many records when I was a child that really turned me on to hard rock and metal. And yeah, I mean, even my father knew who this dude was at that time because they got so big from their videos on MTV, and they were one of the big bands on MTV that really kind of pushed rock and roll to the forefront of that generation.
Dee Snider was also a big in that whole PM.
Yeah, he actually
PMRC.
He actually went to was it Congress? I think, or Senate.
I think it was just
Senate?
like a committee, some kind of committee.
Well, he actually did a whole speech against the PMRC.
Made them look stupid.
Oh, it made them look silly. So do yourself a favor and go on YouTube and look up Dee Snider, PMRC, and it's amazing. The dude is a very smart individual, and he knows his stuff. And the government went after them back then for their look and their
lyrical content.
You know. So, but anyway, back to the record. It's got some amazing hits like "We're Not Gonna Take It," "I Want to Rock," "Burn in Hell." They were even in Pee-wee's
I was just gonna say
Big Adventure.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. They were filming.
They were filming a video
for "Burn in Hell"
in the back lot of the studio, and yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Everything that Dee does is amazing. Actually, this is a Dee Snider hat right now, and
more shameless plugs.
Another shameless plug. But yeah, he's still killing it, and the band wrapped up their farewell tour a couple of years back, and they will not be getting back together. They're not one of those bands that's going to be like, "Hey, what's up? We're back." So
like Motley Crue.
No, Motley Crue still hasn't yet.
Didn't they just have a farewell thing?
They had a farewell tour,
right,
and they're recording new music. They never said they're not going on tour again.
It's the same thing. You have a farewell tour that you're saying goodbye to your fans.
No. They never said that. I'm a huge Motley Crue fan, and I know that for a fact.
I like Motley Crue in the '80s.
Yep.
Not so much. No.
Yeah. Do you also think you know what Deflategate is and all that stuff? Because you seem to not know these supposed things that go on. And
you want to go toe to toe with some Pat's knowledge? Is that what's happening right now? Pat's going to the Super Bowl. If you're watching this,
yes, they are.
They might have already
won.
It's already
might have already won. So there's that.
Yay, Patriots!
Go Pats! All right, your turn. back on track.
My nostalgia pick is I was searching through Netflix for a movie. Couldn't think of what I wanted to watch, and I came across this movie, and it is one of my all-time favorites.
Okay.
If someone asks me what's your favorite movies, I say, well, I have two because I can't pick just one. Princess Bride.
That's a great movie.
My nostalgia pick for this episode is Pulp Fiction.
Excellent movie.
I cannot get enough of that movie. I think it is one of the greatest movies ever filmed. I think Everyone in that movie is fantastic, from
Especially
Samuel
Uma
L. Jackson. Uma Thurman's fantastic. John Travolta.
Yep.
That was his like comeback performance.
Oh, absolutely. That movie.
At the time,
that movie brought him back to the forefront.
Exactly. Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Who was also in Glass that we talked about earlier.
But Bruce Willis was still doing a lot of stuff. And
No, he was.
Yeah.
But he was. I mean, he was phenomenal. Ving Rhames.
That movie actually, I think, is one of the movies that really kind of made him a star.
Yeah, actually, absolutely. The way it's shot, the way the story is told, I just think there'll never be another movie like that.
Well,
What? Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I'm just.
Go ahead.
I mean,
Tear down my
no,
pick.
no. I'm not tearing down your pick at all because I think it's a great pick. It's a great movie. I'm just a huge Tarantino fan, so Tarantino, for the most part, can do no wrong in my eyes. I mean, I'll literally just sit and watch like Hateful Eight all the time. You know what I mean? Like, and Inglourious Bastards and all down the line. I mean, I can't even think of one movie that I didn't like of his. You know?
But for me, Pulp Fiction just encompasses everything.
Yeah.
The soundtrack is
Oh,
fantastic.
it's amazing.
The whole Jack Rabbit Slim scene there where they're doing the dance and all that. I just
Steve Buscemi.
Thank you, Paul.
Yep.
I just watched it too, and I can't think of what he says.
I know. I can't think of it either.
I just watched it. All right. Anyway, but I think and how the end ties into every the beginning,
it's one big
the
loop.
end, and just I absolutely love that movie. So that movie is on Netflix.
Yes,
if you
it is.
have never seen Pulp Fiction, you should go to Netflix, check it out.
Or just buy it because it's that freaking good.
Yeah, it is. It really is. So those are our nostalgia picks,
Yeah.
and
That's it.
that's an episode.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next time. And next time, we may be adding a third to our crew.
We had talked about that. So there may be a new addition to the Dogmatic Media team.
Yeah.
Shall see.
Actually, he's not really a new addition. He's just, he's a...
Newer.
No, he's just he's part of the crew already. So there's that.
Just off camera.
Yeah.
All right. So that has been Dogmatic Media. Thanks for watching.
We're going to go get some $5 shakes now.
$5 shakes and a vanilla Coke.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right.
See you later, guys.
See you.